wise. Trying to get it popping with this nigga. Let's break some more records. 4-0, 15 tackles, 3 interceptions. Not too bad. Jalen Campbell.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we'll see the free agent signee Nick Foles and the Jacksonville Jaguars as they match up with former MVP Cam Newton and the Carolina Panthers. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And Charles, we look at this Panther ball club as they enter play here. They come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight. Meanwhile, for the visiting Jaguars, it's been all systems go in this first month. They're off to a 4-0 start.
And it's got folks believing that this is a team that's built to go all the way. You can't win the Super Bowl in September, but they're telling everyone that they're going to be there in the end.
So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. Might have needed just one more block as it stands. 37-yard return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Nick Foles, the man that the Jags are hoping can get them over the hump in 2019. Super Bowl MVP a couple of seasons ago. Made 7 starts if you include the playoffs for the Eagles last year, winning 5 of them. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. And now a look at the offense for Jacksonville.
And here comes Leonard Fournette, the big, and I mean big tailback out of LSU. When he takes the ball inside, people make decisions about whether they want to tackle him or not, and he has enough speed to get to the perimeter and outrun defensive backs. When he puts it all together, he makes the Jaguars' offense very difficult.
Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really...
Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now this is fielded in the end zone.
Oh. I don't know.
Well,
That's
they
great.
had him bottled up, but here's a late flag, and a face mask is going to get a much better starting position.
Defense.
I actually did not do my.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Automatic first down.
Now it's 1st and 10 after a costly penalty there on 4th down. Now Foles. That'll be caught over the middle by Moss. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't
Yeah,
they?
when we talked about it.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on. Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Throw left side, complete to Moss. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And they move this all the way down to the 9. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Foles. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Here's Foles. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone.
Dramatic.
2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I understand when you run a route.
Those get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And it's caught. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal.
Be alert, be alert. Check, watch 54.
To throw again on 2nd down. Foles. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was the super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Foles pass complete to number 88.
Hey, here we go. I got you.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Don't get nervous.
Mike, check, 59.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Over the middle, complete. That's Moss. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A big play there. His 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come.
More.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Carolina. Leonard Fournette making his way back out there. He's only had a couple of carries. I mean, when you've got a horse like this, second quarter, got to start to ride that horse a little more, don't you?
You can't just neglect him. He's got to touch it, and often, in order to get maximum out of it. Typically, these types of backs is the accumulation of carries, and that's when you see the damage as the game goes on.
Yeah, let's see. They're going to try to get him into the flow, we would assume, here. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down the defense.
The throw over the middle, taken in. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Moss. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll look to throw here. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. What a first half this has been offensively. I mean, defensively, what do you do when you're getting torched like this?
Now, these receivers are absolutely wearing them out. So 2 thoughts come to mind. 1, get some oxygen. You can fill up your lungs a little bit. And number 2, talk to your guys up front. You need a pass rush to help slow them down.
Probably were right with doing that.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars add on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs.
Heck, you are playing that jump. Catch the ball and take off, or they hand the ball to me, take off. A lot of my friends were fast now. So it was like
Second half beginning with a run from Fournette. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They'll run it again with Fournette.
Who was that?
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
He'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Panthers.
Running back, because sometimes running backs.
So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
A reminder about Sunday Night Football later tonight. It's a rematch from the divisional round last year. Colts and Chiefs from Arrowhead. Then tomorrow on Monday night, the Browns.
Appreciate you.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Moss. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there, a 22.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the...
Ironic that one.
Here we go. 180.
Throwing again on second down. Foles toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The free safety, Trey Boston, there to knock it away.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone. But
Check, walk 54, walk 54. Here we go.
they'll drop the throw. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Panthers.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're...
He'll look to throw. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Oh,
James
awesome.
Bradbury, he was right there to break it up. Now Foles off the play fake to Fournette. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a
At that
Panther
point, you
sack.
throw it to the
That's Luke Kuechly with a sack. Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this week before the game. He talked about how much time they spend working
criticize my
pass
team.
rush moves, every position, because anyone could go after the quarterback in their defense, and you can see how they've all absorbed their lessons.
Automatic first down.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. He'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look
Oh,
for
screw it,
second down.
Dawson.
If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a
Wentz is
timeout.
still-
Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth.
Well, I'm saying. There were so many other things.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They're facing
Oh,
a
our-
critical
our
third
backup,
down now
man.
as they try to hold on to this lead.
Oh, our safety.
He finds Coleman. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. So with just under 40 seconds to go, you figure this is going to need to bounce their way if they have any shot. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the foot. Couldn't get it.
Are you going to put me in the game, or are you just going to, just go ahead and do a play?
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they
Right
did.
now.
Boy, were they clicking
Run
on
the time
offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Jags, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. Till next time, we say so long from Charlotte.
really much of it. 502. They really be playing, trying to spread the ball out and being. Time I'm spreading the ball out is when I'm playing quarterback. When I'm or anything that has to do, you know, being away from the quarterback and being offensive, man, you can get that. Sorry. All right, spin cycle. Yeah, I've seen that one, so I already knew. That one's route technician. Receivers with this ability have high success rate when creating separation on the last cut of any route. Slot apprentice. When line up, the players have a. Oh, yeah. That's the one I added on my running. Specialist. Yeah, I think I'm going to route technician. The next. We got this. iPod King Carter. Okay, I definitely gotta listen to his. To see what he said about it. My career movie trailer. Did they drop a movie trailer? Or you're just talking about it?
All right, gentlemen, we've made way too many mistakes this week, okay? Football's a simple game, but you keep making these silly mistakes, we're not gonna win. So let's get out there and let's have a good practice, huh?
Whatever. I thought I was gonna talk about it. Oh god.
Be alert! Be alert! Hit!
Men, you're gonna like what you see in the film room this afternoon because today was a great practice. The coaching staff, we can't ask for much more. You guys consistently do that, and we are gonna find ourselves in the playoffs. Good stuff.
Bro, I guess some more 2K too. Just for the heck of it, I really ain't been playing 2K like that because it's season 6 now, and I done did everything that I wanted to do basically. I done made it to 95. I didn't play much part, but you know, I keep saying. Hopefully, I'll do a little bit more. I guess I got a lot. I got some people that actually wanna. I guess wanna do some. Want to play with me now and stuff too on there. We'll see what happens. in the next coming month. I don't know.
Camara Drive-In. I'm Jonathan Coachman. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, 2017 Offensive Rookie of the Year, Alvin Kamara, fresh off a big performance a week ago, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars.
No.
With that, let's get on up to Jacksonville. Standing by for the call, it's our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Well, Coach, the calendar may say autumn, but temperatures are still pretty sweltering here in North Florida. But the good news, the radar is clear. Still, hydration will be key today at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the New Orleans Saints. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. Charles, you look at this Jaguar team. They're off to a terrific start, unbeaten at 5-0 through the first month and change.
And you can hang a lot of this early success on their defense, too. They're the tone setters for these guys, and the entire team feeds off of what they do.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Saints, they've come in on a nice run of recent form, 4 wins out of 5. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Moss. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football. Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. And when he can...
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A big play there with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the second most in a single year. And the Jags have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted, was it an audible, or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. Able to fight through one tackle. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you run into big-time races. Means they got out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Face mask. Defense.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
First down.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march up another 15 against your squad.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive.
That long
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
all of the receivers that ran their route by that time.
Catch, already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start tonight. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. From 10 yards out, and the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up.
Still could have mossed you, pun intended, sort of. Since my guy's name is Moss, he could have did that type of thing.
They'll look to throw. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it a second down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. If there was one area that the coach emphasized in our pregame meeting, it was red zone offense.
In a sense I got from it.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Boy, these guys are on. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone.
Hit my guy.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. The ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. A handoff to Fournette. And a great move on the play as he takes this one past the 25. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
A pass there, complete to Westbrook. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense because when he's
in for the score.
Revenge.
Spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Now Foles. Throw right side of the tight end is Shaughnessy. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach. Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Demario Davis, who was the Saints' leading tackler in his first year in New Orleans, in on the stop. Throwing on second down. Foles. He's got his tight end O'Shaughnessy. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a first down on a gain of 10. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300.
Like, sir, I just like.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine.
And this is caught by Lee. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Marquise Lee, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. And he fields it cleanly. A good return there, 17 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's Nick Foles as he heads back out to work. And it's been a good game for him to this point, Charles. They're winning on the scoreboard. They got to be feeling pretty good.
And it's always fun for them when they're not just winning on the scoreboard, but they're contributing in a big way. You see him throwing touchdown passes, watching this video here. It's got to be a fun time for him and a relaxed time because nothing is pressing.
Relaxed, cool, calm, collective, all those things describing him right now. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Foles. He's going to float this one deep right side. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the return this time will go out. Well, later tonight, we have more football. Sunday night football, a good one out west. Steelers and Chargers might see equal amounts of black and gold mixed with a powder blue in the stands for that one. And then tomorrow, Monday night football, Detroit and Green Bay battle in the NFC North from Lambeau Field. The end result, 21 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out. But a running game can really benefit you.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. There are several. Here's Thomas Morstead now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And we'll see what he can do on the return.
Oh my God. Oh my.
Accelerating and off he goes. Pass across the 20, and he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record
He is 6'4".
now all his.
And as soon as they hand a rookie his playbook,
Well, I say, if
you
it's
better
against
make
the
your
view, I
mark
don't
on
care.
special teams if you want to hang around. I'd say returning one for a touchdown will definitely leave a
Like
memory.
4 tackles,
That's a
like,
pretty indelible mark here early on in his career.
Go ahead.
Go.
How you
They'll
play?
start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Man open, it's Moss complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the fourth.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
On second down, here's Fournette. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On third down, Fournette. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Here we go. 180. 52's the mic. Come on. You better bring it. Mike 52, Mike 52.
Fournette, a first down carry. Fights him off. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it could be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty...
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Jaguars, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Saints, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
It wasn't like it was so game going on in that situation. You just do what you're supposed to do in that situation. Breakfast. Sloane Stevens parts ways with coach. Number 11 in the world had been working with whatever his name is since May.
Today's a work day, gentlemen, and you know what that means? We got to get better today. What I want to know is, who's ready to work? I'm ready to work. Are you ready to work? If you are, then go out and prove it to me. Show me what you got.
Tonight, 180. What's that?
Wow, that's a drop. That's away from the rim.
180. Set. Here we go. Let's go. 130. Hey. Tonight, 380. Down to hit.
Dang.
180. Reset.
Well, fellas, there's not a whole lot I can say about that performance today. We have high aspirations as a team. If we want to get there, we got to raise our game. Because if we repeat what I saw out there today at our next practice, it is going to be a very long season. We can do better.
Should have let me catch the ball, or should have threw it to me the right way. Caring about this whole what you call it? Oh, the Bengals 4. That's another thing about playing my career, playing teams that may not necessarily do what you think they're going to do. They change the trajectory of the whole. But yeah, this is the end of my broadcast. AOKid. Like I said, this will be on my YouTube later. AOKid 2306. This is my Twitch. AOKid exclusive. Nasir Jones. Not Nasir Jones. Nasir Moss, the wide receiver, aka the Blue Eyes, putting in that work. And we out, baby.